Okay, so the first thing you want to do is basically you want to hook this up, start hooking it up. So as you can hear in the background, you can hear the computer running because basically I just booted up the computer, so it's updated and stuff. So if you hear it running in the background, that's what that is. So first thing you want to do is you want to connect your speaker cables to your speakers, and I have already done that. So the cables are all plugged up to the speakers. So the next thing you want to do is just connect the speaker cable to these terminals in the back, to the left and the right speaker terminal of the amplifier. And as you can see, we're just using bare copper wire. We don't have any type of connectors on it, and the reason for not adding these connectors is the fact that, as I said earlier, most of the connectors are made out of brass, so there is signal loss. So we want the most conductivity and signal that we could get for something this small. So we just going to use plain wire, like we said, you know, copper wire and no connectors. So what you want to do is you want to connect the cables to the amplifier. Again, you have the option, you can actually solder these ends, but if you're just going to hook this up once, you don't really need to solder them. But if you go to be disconnected cables and connecting them back, it's a good idea to solder them. So there, once you got your speaker cables connected to the terminals of your amplifier, make sure the terminals are nice and tight so you have a solid connection. Tighten this up a little bit more. Then once you are done with that, next thing you have to do is plug in your USB cable. And remember, if you're using this type of amplifier, this one uses a computer connector, a printer connector. And I really like, using these amplifiers that have the printer connector because it's more of a durable and solid connection. You don't have to worry about the cable breaking. Some of them use mini USB connection and micro USB connections, but this is what I like because it's really strong. You don't have to worry about it breaking. So you just connect this in right here like this. And also, when you connect the power cable, make sure that it's turned off first. And before you actually connect the power cable, if your adapter is plugged in, make sure this is powered off. As you can see, it's powered off right here. So you just want to connect this in, have the cable right here, to the amplifier. And that's it, So next thing you want to do, you want to take this end of the cable and plug it into your laptop or PC. And then you're ready to go. Once you have your speakers set up or placed the way you want them, and you have your amplifier also placed where you want it, now it's just to connect the USB cable from this T-amp to your PC. And just find a USB port on your computer, and I think we have one right here. And we just plug it in. There you go. So the next thing you want to do is you want to turn the amplifier on. And once you turn this T-amp on, depending on what operating system you are using, it will download the driver. But it may tell you, or it may actually show you the process of downloading the driver if you're using like Windows 7. But if you're using like Windows 10, it just does it automatically. So it may not look like it's downloaded the driver. You may not see it being downloaded, but it does if you're using Windows 10 or higher. So there we go. And again, if you're using a different operating system, it's going to pop up right here in the corner of the screen telling you it's downloading the driver if you're using Windows 7. But as you see, it's already been downloaded and installed. So that's pretty much it. And it's ready to go. Okay, the last thing to do is just launch the MODVO app. And here you go. Okay, there's the introduction screen. If you want, you can skip this. Just hit skip. And there you go. You are now using the MODVO application. And one more thing, if you want to test your speakers, make sure you hook them up correctly, or they connected correctly to the left and the right terminals. All you have to do is do a quick tone test. Hit the menu button. As you see, covers is activated, so you just click it to deactivate it or touch the screen. Hit menu, hit sound test, and there you go.